Okay, seeing as it's still January, just about.
Yeah.
Let's talk about New Year's and New Year's resolutions. New Year's resolutions are a waste of time. Discuss!
Okay, why? Why do you think New Year's resolutions are a waste of time?
Okay, so New Year's resolutions in themselves are probably a good idea, I think, but a lot of the time they are just empty promises to yourself. I think they're there to make you feel good, because I think too many people kind of go, I'm going to make these resolutions because then it makes me look like a good person. There's the psychological aspect where you think, okay, January 1st, that's the first month, the first day of the new year, and I suppose, you gorge yourself on all the food at Christmas, and it's a natural beginning psychologically.
I think so, definitely. There's only point in making a resolution if you are really serious about doing.
But did you make any?
I don't make New Year's resolutions, man. Not really. What I tend to do is I tend to think, right, what do I want to accomplish with this year? Assuming I see the end of it. What do I want to do? What do I want to achieve? And then you find that, and then you work backwards. Basically, it's also just really important to try and be grateful. That's one of the things I would say. In fact, I guess you could say that is a New Year's resolution of mine. You have plenty of things that you could be depressed and sad and down about, but there's also the fact that you woke up this morning. You know what I mean? When you think about all the millions of people who didn't wake up this morning, or who aren't here to see this day, you've got to try and be grateful with the day that you have. Look at all the people who've died in the last 4 to 6 weeks in Australia, in Pakistan, in France. All the people who've lost their lives, none of them have seen today. If you woke up and you open your eyes and you're still breathing, that's something to be grateful for.
This past year, there's been a lot of stuff going on in the world, and I'm sick and tired of people just talking about stuff. And really, I mean, it's kicked me into gear a bit, where I've seen people talk a lot and do nothing. That's another thing. If you're serious about it, you don't need to make these resolutions. You just need to do it. You have to have that drive. There's no point in trying to do something you don't want to do. Seriously, don't just go, that's a great idea. Yeah. I wonder if I can find the time.
That's right.
Find the time,
then it peters out,
Find the time.
Because it goes back to what I said before, that tomorrow is not promised. There's no guarantee that you're going to be here tomorrow. So do it, and do it now. Or at least if you don't get a chance to do it, put plans in place so you can start making the moves to do it. If you really want to achieve something, I want to achieve A, I want to achieve B.
That's it.
You have to plan it and plan specifics. If it's a general plan, it won't amount to anything. I guess one of the things that sort of get my back up about New Year's resolutions, or people making New Year's resolutions, is the fact that they're in all probability not that serious about them, and they're not honest with themselves enough to know that they're lying to themselves, or fooling themselves, or BSing themselves. It's something to say for saying something's sake. With the new year, you have the same type of people making the same type of resolutions every single year, and that's how you know they're not being honest with themselves. When you know someone is just talking, why would you want to hear about it?
This is true, but that's what I said. I'm sick and tired of hearing these people just talk
and do nothing else.
And I've called a lot of them out recently and found them wanting. And
that's because people who are really serious don't talk; they just do. Whether people are aware of it or not, they just do.
And I'm not doing it to make them look bad. I'm doing it to prove to them that if they are serious about it, they need to do it. They need to stop just talking and just get on with it. I mean, yes, it's going to be difficult, man, but nothing in life was ever gained through ease, was it?
Not worth gaining.
Luck favours the prepared. You want to do something, just do it. It sounds simple enough.
It being simple doesn't necessarily mean it's easy, and even if it is simple, you don't. That's not to say that it's easy to execute. When you say do it to acquire that goal or get to where you want to, maybe you have to do a little bit more planning. You can't make a general plan and expect yourself to achieve a specific goal. It doesn't work. It just doesn't.
You have to kind of take yourself away from everybody else's world for a moment. See what's best for you. It can be a good starting point, but why does it have to be a New Year's one? Why can't it just be an everyday?
It can be, and as I say, it can be. It just depends on the person and how serious they are. People who are serious don't wait a year or 6 months to make a change. They do the thing as soon as it's appropriate.
I think that a lot of people look for the quick fix as well. You do need a goal, but you need to be realistic.
You're dead right. I mean, it's a goal. It's a goal coupled with the stamina and the stick-to-itiveness to get there. Yeah. And that's why I say the planning thing is so important, because if you plan specifically, you know in shorter time frames what you need to accomplish to get there in the long term. That's what's important.
Yeah. Ignore these negative people around you who are saying, "Yeah, ha ha ha, that's really funny. You'll never be able to do that."
Why would anyone else's opinion matter?
Because people are fickle.
I don't understand how, if I have a goal or I have somewhere where I want to get to, the next man's opinion on whether I can do it or not isn't relevant. It never becomes relevant. Yeah. This is just me. I know everyone's not like that, but I have trouble understanding that, because I think if what my path is in life and where I want to get to is solely my journey and no one else's. So people can have their own opinion on it, and people can voice whatever they think about it. But the reality is, why would that have any real bearing or have any real change on what my path is going to be, unless it enhances it in some way? If it doesn't add value, then why would I listen to that?
Do it for yourself, don't do it for anyone else.
Yeah.